Today, I want to talk about the most underestimated hormone in the female body and a personal favorite of mine, progesterone, and why one might think about supplementing with bioidentical progesterone when they've reached the stages of perimenopause, menopause, and even postmenopause. Progesterone is often prescribed for only women who have a uterus because it protects us against uterine cancer, but that's so short-sighted. Progesterone has so many important roles in the body. Just to name a few, I've got a whole list here and I don't want to miss any. It helps us to balance blood sugar. It helps to increase our metabolism. It's a natural diuretic, so it helps us to prevent the bloating that estrogen causes. It helps us to normalize blood clotting. It helps us to more effectively utilize thyroid hormone. It helps us to build up bone and prevent that decline in bone density that happens later in life, leading to frailty, which is an early predictor of death and mortality. It helps us to improve our libido. My two favorite things that progesterone helped me with personally is that it helps to promote healthy sleep patterns and it reduces depression and anxiety. Of course, as we enter into perimenopause and we develop that just gnarly, stubborn insomnia, at least that's what it was for me. No matter what I threw at it, I could not sleep. I was tired throughout the day and then I'd get wired at night. And when I started supplementing with progesterone, all of a sudden I was coming back down. I was calming down before bed and I got the best sleep of my life. And the reason for that is progesterone binds with GABA, the neurotransmitter that helps us to regulate calm. Okay. So insomnia is huge because it has so many negative consequences that result from it. So it's not just that we're not sleeping, it's that we become irritable, it's that we become anxious, we become moody. And of course that causes stress, and stress helps us to produce more blood sugar than we should be producing, more blood sugar than we can actually use, and that leads to weight gain. It's just this gnarly, vicious cycle. But progesterone helps us to avoid all that. So I'm a big fan of it. It's a really simple thing that you can add to your arsenal. And very few people that I've met, I mean, there's a handful of, there's always extreme outliers. Sometimes you will find someone who just can't tolerate progesterone. But if you're a woman, you've produced progesterone, you're probably starting to produce less, or it's fluctuating if you're in perimenopause, or beyond, you're not producing it at all anymore if you're postmenopausal. And so all those things that it helps you with, you're probably dealing with right now. And it's such a cheap, quick fix. All right. So progesterone, learn to love it because it loves you. I will see you next week for another episode.